Malabar spinach is like any other plant. If you want it to stay producing and looking lush and making leaf upon leaf upon leaf, you have to pick it regularly. Now for me, that's not difficult because I use it as feed for my chickens. But basically what you do is you take a leaf and you just pinch it off. And I usually look for the biggest ones because they are full of, they're similar to okra in the fact that they're full of like a mucus-like substance, which is extremely good for good gut health. But I am not super crazy about the flavor of it. The bigger the leaf, the more mucilage you get in your mouth when you're eating them, especially if you eat them raw. So I go through and I pick the largest leaves for my birds because they love them and don't seem to really mind the sliminess of them. I grow this plant honestly because it's so beautiful. Look at those berries. The berries can be used as dye. They can be eaten. This whole plant is edible. You could probably even use them as coloring in baked goods. I haven't tried that yet. As I said, I mainly grow it to feed the chickens. And then I take the little leaves like that and no bigger than that. And I mix those into salads for me and Mama because we're still getting the beneficial health of the plant and not really tasting the part we don't like. So again, if you want your plant to stay healthy and producing a lot of leaves, because let me zoom back a little bit because it is a beautiful plant. So if you grow it for nothing else but the look of it, you still have to pick the leaves regularly so it will continue to produce leaves. The berries start out looking like this, which is beautiful to me too. The green with the little pink specks. When they become deep purple like that, you see how easy they fall off? That's your seed. So I usually take quite a bit of these every year and just sit them in a bowl on my dining room table and let them dry. They shrivel up looking like raisins, little bitty raisins. And once they're dry, I put them into a container and save them for planting next year. During the growing season, I take a few off like that. And you see how on this side of the fence, it's kind of thin. It's not as thick as that. And I'll just take it and drop them down in the ground, removing any grass or weeds that has collected. And then I just cover them over. And as I water, see if you can see that little one here, that's a plant starting to sprout that just sprouted. And every couple of days I do that because when you're messing with the vine, the ripe ones just fall off anyway. So that's a way of keeping my fence full. And it's growing pretty well.